If you are bloated, uncomfortable after meals, foggy in your head, tired in the afternoon, and not getting the results you think you should be getting, I want to give you a different way to think about this. Because most women think fatigue is a fuel problem. They think, I need to get more sleep. I need more coffee. I need more supplements. I need more iron. I need more discipline. I need to eat better. And sometimes, yes, those things matter, but a lot of times fatigue is not just a fuel problem. It is an energy allocation problem. That means your body is spending energy in the wrong places. It's using too much energy to manage stress, inflammation, digestion, compensation, and survival, and leaving less energy available for your focus, for your moods, for your patience, for your workout, for your hormones, for your ability to feel like yourself. Because a lot more women are not just tired. And this is a conversation I want to have with you. They are in an energy deficit and they do not understand it. And one of the biggest place this energy deficit shows up is in the gut. Let me explain what I mean. A lot of women think of the gut like this. They think of the gut like, okay, you eat, you digest, you move on. Very simple, very mechanical, but that is not how the body works. Your gut is not just processing food. Your gut is also managing how food gets broken down, deciding how well things move, reacting to stress, communicating with the nervous system, affecting how your body feels after you eat. So when the gut is off, the problem is not just my stomach hurts, I'm bloated, I'm gassy, I am constipated, I'm running to the bathroom. The biggest issue is how much energy your body is spending just to try to manage all of that. And that is where women miss it because nobody tells them this. And that is where women miss it because nobody tells them this. A stressed gut, an inflamed gut can drain your energy all day long. Not always dramatically, not always in some huge crisis, but quietly after meals, quietly in the afternoon, in your focus, in your recovery, in your moods, in your hormone imbalance, in your patience, in your ability to stay steady. And this is why women can say, and I hear this a lot of times from my patients, I'm eating healthy, but I still felt awful. Because eating healthy is not the whole question. The better question is what your body is doing with what you eat. And that is the shift. So here's one of the freshest way to understand this. Some women do not have a fuel shortage. They have a processing problem. And that is very different. A fuel shortage says, I need more resourceful. I need more resources. You may have been giving your body enough resources, but the body is not handling it well, but the body is not handling it well enough to turn that into stable energy. You may be already giving your body resources, but the body is not handling them well enough to turn them into stable energy. Expensive powders, cut out gluten, cut out dairy, drink the green juice, and still feel bloated, flat, heavy, inflamed, and tired. Because the issue is not always what am I putting in. Sometimes the issue is what is happening after it goes in. And this is the part women skip. What happens after breakfast? What happens after lunch? What happens after stress goes up? What happens when you get your menses? What happens when you go into perimenopause? What happens when you eat healthy? What happens when you travel? What happens when your cycles showed up? What happens to your energy when your stomach is off? And this is what the truth is. So let me make this even clearer. A lot of women, specifically the patients that I see, the midlife, 35 years and older, have what I call a traffic jam body. Not an empty gas tank, but a traffic jam. That means energy is not moving well. Food is not moving well. Digestion is not smooth. Inflammation is taking up space. Stress is interfering. Blood sugar is unstable. The gut is reactive. The nervous system is tight. So now the body feels backed up, overwhelmed, and inefficient. And that's when you hear this a lot. Women say this a lot to me. I'm trying everything, but I feel so stuck. If your system is stuck, adding more into it does not really help, does not really fix the problem. This is why throwing more supplements at the problem doesn't really fix it. This is why eating cleaner does not already fix it. This is why coffee may provide temporary relief, but does not really solve it. Now let's talk about bloating because it is so common in our world. It is said that 80% of the population in America experience at least bloating, if not daily, but on a weekly basis. And I want to say this to you clearly. Bloating is not just a stomach issue. It is often a timing issue, a regulation issue, or a capacity issue. And what do I mean? Sometimes bloating means your body is not breaking down things well. Sometimes it means that things are sitting there too long. Sometimes it means your gut is reactive. Sometimes it means that your nervous system is too stressed for digestion to work properly. Sometimes it means you're asking your body to digest while in a body that is already running on stress and depletion. That is why bloating is not just about food sensitivities. That is why generic advice fails so often. Because two women can be bloated, but for very different reasons. And if the reason is different, the solution has to be different. And that is why women get frustrated because they copy someone else's gut protocol and then blame themselves because it's not working for them. It's not a concept. Almost nobody explains it well. Your body will always choose survival over ideal digestion. Always. If your body feels stressed, rushed, inflamed, overstimulated, under-recovered, overloaded, it is not prioritizing beautiful, efficient digestion. It is prioritizing survival. So now the woman eats on the go, rushes through meals, lives on coffee, had a busy brain, tight body, inflamed body, shallow recovery, poor sleep, and wonders why her stomach is bloated and her energy is gone. Because the body's trying to protect her, not perform for her. That is the deepest truth. It is not always about weakness, my friend. It is not always about poor habits. It is not always about you just need to try harder. A lot of times it is about your body being stuck in a state where it doesn't feel safe. A lot of times it is about your body being stuck in a state where it doesn't feel safe enough, resource enough, or stable enough to digest or recover well. So now let me give you a real patient pattern because I like to bring real case scenarios, things that I'm seeing in my clinic, into these lessons. I saw a woman who came in talking about fatigue. That was her main complaint. I'm tired all of the time. I'm exhausted. I'm foggy. Midlife woman in her late 40s. She said to me, again, I'm exhausted. I'm crashing. I'm not like myself. I'm foggy. I'm tired all of the time. But as we talk, the bigger pattern shows up. She also feels bloated after meals. She gets uncomfortable as the day goes on. She sometimes gets constipated, needing to take bowel aid or laxative or stool softeners. Sometimes the digestion feels uncomfortable or unpredictable. She gets puffy. She feels inflamed. Her stress is high. She sleeps, but she's not been restored. Doesn't matter how many hours of sleep. Her coffee is doing more heavy lifting than anything else. Her coffee is doing more heavy lifting than it should. And here's the most important part. She's treating all of these as separate problems. Energy over here, gut over there, sleep over here, hormones over here, stress over here. And what I have to help her see is your body is telling you one story. You're just hearing it in multiple places. And that was the aha moment for her. Not, oh, I need more supplements, Dr. Jeanty. No. The aha moment is I'm not dealing with random symptoms. I'm dealing with patterns. And once she saw that, guess what? She stopped chasing random quick fixes instead asking better questions, instead understanding what is going on, what her body's telling her. Now, here's the biggest mistake I see most women make. They wait for the gut issues to become more dramatic before they take it seriously. They will think, as long as I'm not doubled over, as long as I'm not bleeding, as long as I can still function, as long as I can still work, maybe it's not that big of a deal. No, the body does not have to be in total breakdown for a pattern to cost you energy every day. Any little tiny dysfunction still costs. It adds up. Mild bloating has a cost. Poor motility has a cost. Low-grade irritation in your gut has a cost. Feeling heavy after meals or feeling full and pressure or discomfort has a cost. And that cost often shows up as fatigue, foggy, irritability, poor recovery, more dependency on caffeine or stimulants, less resilience, weakness, lack frustration, anxiety. And this is why women missed it. They are waiting for a more dramatic problem while living in a state of drain. Now let's connect this to healing. If you are trying to fix fatigue or brain fog without looking at the gut, you may be missing one of the biggest ways your body is losing energy. And if you are trying to fix gut issues without looking at your stress, your sleep, your blood sugar, your nervous system regulation and recovery, that is why generic gut protocols fail. That is why random fatigue hacks fails. That is why eat better and take this fail. It's not enough. Because a lot of women, they don't need more information. They need better recognition. This is why the energy clarity call is for. It is not a random chat. It is a 15-minute paid call for $190 where we look at what pattern may actually be driving your fatigue. Is it more nervous system? Is it gut? Is it more blood sugar? Is it hormone regulation? It is overstimulation. It is more deep depletion. Because once you know the pattern, confusion drops. And once confusion drops, the next steps get clearer. If you're ready now, you're like, yes, I want to know the pattern driving my fatigue because I'm tired of just throwing random solutions at the thing. I want you to book your energy clarity call. But I understand many of you might be here listening to this, like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I still want to know what's going on. Then your next step, if the energy clarity call doesn't feel aligned and you're not ready for this, so the next thing for you to do is to grab your fatigue type guide. It is a free PDF where we discuss the 4 types of fatigue and how do you know which fatigue types you're in and what most people are actually doing that are keeping them stuck. Because if I'm being honest with you, we don't need more advice. We need to understand what kind of tired you are really dealing with. We need to understand what type of tired you are dealing with. And that is the beginning of a process. That is the beginning of real progress. So here's what I want you to remember from this episode. Your fatigue may not be simple as a lack of energy problem. It may be the result of your body spending too much energy managing imbalances, deeper imbalances. Your gut may not just be uncomfortable. It may be quietly stealing your energy from everything else. And if you are bloated, foggy, tired, reactive, and not seeing results, stop treating those like different symptoms. Your body's telling a story, and it is time for you to understand it. Again, if you are ready for real clarity, you're ready to get going, so we can start having some energy, I want you to book your energy clarity call. If you are not ready, you sit on the fence, I want you to grab your fatigue type guide PDF. But do not keep guessing. Do not keep guessing. Because the longer you stay confused, the longer your body keeps paying the price. So again, if you're ready to take actions, you see the links in the comment section below, and I cannot wait to help you start identifying the patterns, what your body's telling you, so we can start restoring your energy. Or at least for you to see the type of fatigue you're experiencing and what could be driving the fatigue.